Welcome to Wisdom of the World. Today I'm going to tell a story based on a story from Ethiopia. It's about when you want to end a fight. It's called the dog fight, and it goes like this. Once upon a time, a long time ago in Ethiopia, there was a village laying quietly and peacefully in the warm sun, with the thatched roofs of the hut gleaming beautifully. A mother walked through the fence and gave the little dog of her son a bone. Immediately there was a big dog that came and grabbed that bone, and they started to fight. They started to snarl about that bone. And there was an old wise man who said, somebody better do something about those dogs, otherwise the boys will come and fight. But nobody listened. So when the boys came from school, the owner of the small dog saw what was happening and immediately started to beat with a stick the big dog. It says, "Get away from the little one." And then the owner of the big dog saw that his dog was being hit by a stick, and he immediately came to defend his dog, and the two boys were fighting. And the old man says, somebody better do something about those two boys fighting, because before you know it, the mothers will be fighting. But nobody listened. So yes, when the mothers came and saw the two boys fighting, they also started to fight. And the mothers were fighting. And then again, the old man says, better do something about those women fighting, because before you know it, their husbands will also be fighting. And when the husbands came home from their daily jobs, one of them saw that his wife was being pushed around by another man. So he started to attack that man. And before you knew, the men were also fighting. And the wise man said, somebody better do something about those men fighting, because they are from different clans. Before you know it, two different clans will be fighting. And sure enough, the real fight followed. All the men were fighting, the women were fighting, the boys were fighting, the dogs were fighting, everybody was fighting. And fighting and fighting, and then 8 men on each side were killed. In total 16 men. And when the fighting stopped, and people were horrified by what they have done. And they said, what should we do now? And the old man says, well, maybe we should ask the clan elders. Maybe they know what the law is in such a case. So the clan elders were called upon. There were 2 different clans, and the clan elders sat together and talked. They sat together for a long, long time. Finally, they came out. And the eldest of the clan elders was the spokesman. And he said, we reached 2 conclusions. The first conclusion is about compensation. Every family who killed the man of another family has to pay that other family 50 cows. Oh, everybody grumbled and rumbled. They said, 50 cows, how are we going to survive? Cows are our livelihood. And the elder said, if you're upset about that conclusion, get ready for the next conclusion, which is a lot harsher. The second conclusion is called justice. A life for a life. It became quiet. Everybody was scared. He said, the family of the man who was killed can demand that the man who killed their father, husband, that family can demand that the other person also be put to death. And the elder asked everybody of the bereaved families what they would do. And they all said, no, we don't want that. They showed kindness. They showed compassion. And love is the only way to end such a fight. Love is the only way to bridge the gap between war and peace. If you have comments or suggestions for another story, I'm happy to hear them. Thank you.